Hi everyone, Marcy Besker here, and I want to share a new stamp with you that I have. It is from Altenew, and I created this card with it. It's a Valentine Day, and it's a Japanese mum. It is the Build-a-Flower stamp set of the month, and I started purchasing these stamps. This is from Altenew, and I've really been enjoying the stamps a lot. And so I decided I'm just going to join the group, and you get a kit. You get one every month. It's like a club and a subscription. And so I will get a new one every month. And this one, they all come with dies. So there's the die and the stamp set, and I'm loving it. So I want to show you a little bit about it and how I put it together. It's a newer thing to me. It's layering, and I have done layering in the past, but this is really nice. It has a guide, and this is a newer one. And so what they're doing with the newer ones is they are giving you a guide that gives you some examples. And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. Oops. And so you're going to get the colors that they used in which card. And so it kind of gives you an idea of some different things to do with this set. I have just started buying these Altenew Build-a-Flowers, and I'm really liking them. I've gotten quite a few of them because they do start selling old sets now and again that have retired. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do. I'm going to stamp two. I'm going to stamp three because I'm going to do a card, a different card. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I just kind of want to show you a little bit of how I've managed to work with this. So what I do is I turn this over, and I just want to kind of make sure my stamp is going the same way. So now let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see. Another thing is I started buying some Altenew ink pads. So these are the 4 colors, and I like to put them in an order so I know which ones I'm working with. So let me slide these over. And they come with these little cards, which I really like. So like this is the rose petal card. These are the 4 colors that are in this color group. And what I like about them is they're graduating colors. Like you can see here, I used the 4 graduating colors in the shades of purple set. And I'm going to link the purple ones below too, just so you know. And then I'm going to use these 3 green ones, which it looks like I need to open this one. I did not use, and the black comes with that too. I did not use these greens on the last card, but I will also list the colors that I did use with these cards. I'll list them below also, so you can have the different colors that I used. Okay, so I'll put those up there, move the green over, and I like to just put the pinks in order so I can kind of know which ones I'm grabbing next. But first we're going to start off with the black. All right, so like I said, you want to put this on just like it is here so you can kind of have a better guide on what you're looking for. And I'm going to do 3. And this is my Tim Holtz platform. I love it. So I'm just going to move my guide up so I can see it there. All right. Sometimes I like to bring a 3rd magnet in. Okay. Another little helpful hint that I like to do is I like to lay my ink pad lid like this so that I can put my ink pad on it like that and then pick it back up and not worry about having it like this and picking it up and all that kind of good stuff. So just a tip that I like to do. I shared that recently with a friend, and she was like, I never thought of that in all the years I've been stamping. And so looks like I didn't get it really well on that other side there, so I'm going to make sure I do. All right. Now I'm going to flip it. I really don't want to move the stamp, so I'm just going to make sure I get all the corners this time. It's so fun because you can just do one or two of these flowers and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to do more leaves on that one. So I'm going to grab another piece of paper so I just don't have to. Ooh, it's raining hard. I don't have to move that. I live in California and it's been finally getting some good rain. And I'm traveling to Seattle this weekend to see my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandson, who's 4 months old. And I'm a little worried about the turbulence. But you got to do what you got to do. And I'm going to go see them. So, all right. I just wanted a little crisper, and I'm good with that. All right. So now, oops, I guess I could leave that one on there. Because now I'm going to switch it. Done with the black for now. And now you're going to go for the solid image. So you're going to just put this one back on. And it goes like this. And now I'm going to go for the solid one. So now what you want to do is you're going to pull this back in. You can just take a look. And this one's fairly easy. It really just almost lines up exactly like the other one. Except now you're filling in. So you just kind of want to make sure it's lined up here, lined up. Oops. And just kind of make sure you have it where you want it, because you can have it lined up here and it won't be lined up down here. It'll be just a little off, and then that causes a little problem. Won't line up nicely. So that's good. All right. Now I'm going to take the lightest color, which is the rose quartz. And you want to really make sure that is inked up. This is your solid image. And you'll notice that once you get through it, it does not have to be a perfect solid image. And you'll see, because you're going to stamp 2 more times on top of this with some different shading and such. And it's pretty light up there. And well, because I'm using this, I'll go ahead and do it again. If I was doing it freehand, of course, without the Misty or the platform, I wouldn't worry about it. All right, so I'm going to take this one off. And these are really light colors. It will start getting a little darker. I don't want to zoom you up too close because it really starts to get kind of fuzzy. All right. And I think what I'll do with the third one is do a little bit of a darker color. We'll do 2 light ones and a dark one. And so I just like to push it, make sure it's on there really well. Okay. Let me bring it up a little closer so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see it's got just a light shade. I'm going to go a little darker on this one. And this one's Puffy Heart. I really like this one for like your everyday pink color. Really pretty. Oop. I don't think I pushed up there at all. All right. So now I'm going to keep that pink color out because now I'm going to the third image. And you're going to go from the black outline and then you start with the boldest and you go down. So that was the boldest one right here. I like to try and line them up. Let's see. Right here. And now go to this one. It's got the darker, and then go to the lightest. So it's bold. This is the outline. So I'm going to go here, and again, I'm going to pull this in, and I'm going to, okay, this is how it goes. Ooh, I better put some glasses on now. All right. So now it says this one goes up here, and you can kind of see the line starting to align when you're working with this. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot here. There. And so I just kind of turn it until I figure it out. You're going to see that this, it tells you right here to make sure that this little one goes over there, which it is. And then up here, where it aligns. And I think that's good. Okay, so just kind of look at the line, and hopefully my head's not in your way when I'm over here concentrating. And now I'm going with that darker color on top of this one. And this is my mini platform. I have the larger one, but since I'm not going off the edges and that kind of thing, I kind of like to use my smaller one if I'm doing images on the platform. Okay, so now look at how pretty that is. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to skip that one because I'm still using the next color. All right, now this should line up because it's in the corner like it was before. So I'm going to put the darker color. Oh, look how pretty that is already. And that's only 2 colors. Well, besides the black outline. All right, so I did the lighter colors. So now I'm going to put the puffy heart away. I don't need that one anymore. I really don't need to clean this off because I'm just going with the darker pinks. I'm going to bring this one back in. Because I did this darker, and now I'm going to go with this darker, the next dark one, which is purple wine. So purple wine is next. Again, it should be lined up. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. All right. Okay, so now we did those. Whoops, we did those. Okay, now I'm done with this one. When you mix it up and start lighter and darker, then I'm almost forgot where I was at. So now I'm just going with that same color on the next stamp. So I'm looking at my image again. And now you'll notice that this has way fewer lines. So, and on this stamp, you can kind of see like there's these 3 lines in the middle that are right here. These that come from the middle. So it's kind of easy to line them up. All right, so it's going to be like this. But you want to turn it just so it's correct. And you're going to notice right here is this yellow line. And up here I have two lines and they're all lined up, this one and this one. So I think I am good. Just like that. Okay. So on this one, we're going to use the darker, which is the one we used over here on step 3, but now we're using it on step 4. Oh my gosh, I'm going to make it, I want it a little deeper. So I'm going to do this one twice. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. This one was sideways. And I'm going to ink it up. So really, if you want to do these, I would do a lot of them at the same time. And just keep going. And the leaves truly are the same way. Okay, so we did those. Now we're going to come back in with this one. And I'm going to go to the darkest color with just this one. And you can do multiple if you wanted to do one a little deeper and one a little lighter. It's just whatever you want to do. And there's the deeper, darker one. So there's the difference on that. So how pretty are those? So this is really all I wanted to show you. I wasn't going to complete a card today. The leaves you're going to do in the same style, same method. You're going to follow this pattern and it just gives you the different steps on how to do it. And the leaves are super easy. You really just line it up. It's basically the same shape. The flowers are the ones that are a little bit different, a little bit getting used to. You can see where the one I wanted to do a little darker is this one. And so it might be hard to tell from here, but one's a little darker, and that's okay because I'm going to die cut these all out and put them all in a cluster on a card. And so that's kind of what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you I'm really loving these new inks. I love how variegated they are, how they just are graduate, and the Build-a-Flower stamp sets. It's like I can't wait for next month to see what's coming because they're just so fun and so easy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd really love it if you subscribe. And I also have a blog, marcybeskar.com, if you can go subscribe there. There's a shopping mall on there and you can click on there. There's a lot of different stores. Look around in the stores. There's a lot of sales at some store, might not be at another store. So I always look at the different stores and see what's on sale and what specials they have, or they're always having some kind of special. All right, thanks so much. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Have a good day.